भारत में ये बहस आम होती है कि महात्मा गांधी को ये पुरस्कार क्यों नहीं दिया गया, जो आधुनिक युग के शांति के सबसे बड़े दूत माने जाते हैं। आज ये सोचने पर मजबूर होना पड़ता है कि क्या गांधी जैसी महान शख्सियत नोबेल पुरस्कार की मोहताज थी। इस सवाल का सिर्फ एक ही जवाब है कि गांधी की इज्जत और महानता नोबेल पुरस्कार से भी बड़ी थी। अगर नोबेल कमेटी उन्हें ये पुरस्कार देती तो इससे उसी की शान बढ़ जाती, लेकिन नोबेल कमेटी ने ये अवसर गंवा दिया।
Hello everyone, welcome to Topic of the Day. In today's video, we will discuss about why was Gandhiji never awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Now recently, the Norwegian Nobel Committee announced the 2022 Peace Prize for human rights advocate Ales Bialiatski from Belarus, the Russian Human Rights Organization Memorial, and the Ukrainian Human Rights Organization Center for Civil Liberties. With this, an old question reoccurred. How is it that Mahatma Gandhi, the most inspiring symbol of non-violent struggle, was never honored with the Nobel Peace Prize, either during his lifetime or later? So let us talk a bit more about it. Mahatma Gandhi was nominated for the Peace Prize multiple times, but never won. He was nominated in 1937-39, 1947, and a few days before he was assassinated in January 1948. Now, why was Gandhi never awarded the Nobel Peace Prize? Let us talk about the reasons. First, up to 1960, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded almost exclusively to Europeans and Americans. In retrospect, the horizon of Norwegian Nobel Committee may seem narrow. Secondly, Gandhiji was very different from earlier laureates. He was no real politician or a proponent of international law, not primarily a humanitarian relief worker, and not an organizer of the international peace congresses. Therefore, he would have belonged to a new breed of laureates. In the 1930s, the Nobel Committee argued that Gandhiji, although a good, noble and ascetic person, was given to sharp turns in his policies, which made him both a freedom fighter and a dictator, an idealist and a nationalist. In the year 1947, the Nobel Committee did not want to honor Gandhi in the middle of partition and riots. Others alleged that Gandhi was not consistently pacifist and doubted if his ideals were universal. Lastly, unlike the situation today, there was no tradition of the Norwegian Nobel Committee to try to use the Peace Prize as a stimulus for peaceful settlement of regional conflicts. Now let us talk about the British influence of Gandhiji receiving the Nobel Prize. There is no hint in the archives that the Norwegian Nobel Committee ever took into consideration the possibility of an adverse British reaction to an award to Gandhiji. Thus, the hypothesis that the committee's omission of Gandhi was due to its members not wanting to provoke the British authorities may be rejected. Further on, in the year 1948, a posthumous award was considered. During the last months of his life, Gandhiji worked hard to end the violence between Hindus and Muslims, which followed the partition of India. The Norwegian Nobel Committee seriously considered giving a posthumous award to Gandhi in the year 1948. However, the committee were against giving a posthumous award, as till then, nobody had ever been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize posthumously. It was awarded in literature in the year 1931. Further on, Gandhiji did not belong to an organization and had not left a will, so it was unclear who would receive the prize money. The committee thought that the posthumous awards should not take place unless the laureate died after the committee's decision has been made. Ultimately, in November 1948, the committee decided to make no award that year, on grounds that there was no suitable living candidate. Moreover, when the Dalai Lama was awarded the Peace Prize in 1989, the chairman of the committee said that this was in part a tribute to the memory of Mahatma Gandhi. In the year 2006, the Nobel Committee said, "The greatest omission in our 106 years history is undoubtedly that Mahatma Gandhi never received the Nobel Peace Prize." Gandhi could do without the Nobel Peace Prize. Whether the Nobel Committee can do without Gandhi is the question. So it was a little bit discussion about the topic. Now let us take up one practice question on Nobel Peace Prize. Consider the following statements regarding the Nobel Peace Prize. First, the Norwegian Nobel Committee announced the 2022 Peace Prize for human rights advocate Ales Bialiatski from Belarus, the Russian Human Rights Organization Memorial, and the Ukrainian Human Rights Organization Center for Civil Liberties. Second, Mahatma Gandhi was nominated for Peace Prize multiple times but never won. Now, which of the statements given above are correct? You can take a moment and write your answers in the comment section below. So, as we already know, both of the statements with regard to the Nobel Peace Prize are correct. Therefore, the correct answer is option C, that is both 1 and 2. And with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Topic of the Day. I hope you liked the video. I will see you with some other topic tomorrow. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.